Hello, welcome to English Speaking Corner. This is your quiet space to study, listen, and speak English with confidence. We are so glad you decided to spend some time with us today.
We really are. Today we have a very important topic to cover. We are going to practice the English you need when you are not feeling well and need to visit a doctor or a pharmacy.
This can be a very stressful situation for anyone. When you are worried about your health, it is easy to forget your English words. Your mind might go blank, or you might feel like you cannot explain yourself clearly.
That is why we are here. We want to turn that stress into confidence. We are going to go through these conversations slowly and clearly. There is no rush here. This is a safe place for you to practice, repeat, and get comfortable with the sounds of these words.
Before we dive into our first scenario, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. By doing this, you ensure that you never miss one of our calm study sessions, and it helps us continue to build this peaceful community for learners like you.
Now, take a deep breath. Imagine you are walking into a modern, quiet medical clinic. You see the front desk. You need to check in for your appointment. Let's start with a very simple, clear greeting.
I will say the phrase first, then I want you to repeat it out loud. Hello, I have an appointment at 10 o'clock.
That was a great start. Let's try that again, focusing on being clear. Hello, I have an appointment at 10 o'clock.
Very good. One more time to make it feel natural. Hello, I have an appointment at 10 o'clock.
Sometimes the receptionist might ask for your name or your identification. They might say, "Can I have your name and your ID card, please?"
You can respond simply, "Here is my ID and my insurance card." Let's practice that together. Here is my ID and my insurance card.
Let's repeat that one more time. It is important to feel comfortable handing over your documents. Here is my ID and my insurance card.
Excellent. Now, imagine the receptionist asks you to wait. They might say, "Please have a seat in the waiting room. The doctor will be with you shortly."
Shortly is a good word to know. It just means soon. You can say, "Thank you, I will wait over there." Let's practice that. "Thank you, I will wait over there."
Now, let's imagine the nurse calls your name. You walk into the doctor's room. The doctor asks, "So, what brings you in today?" This is your chance to explain the main problem.
You might start with a general statement. For example, "I haven't been feeling very well lately." Let's try that. "I haven't been feeling very well lately."
Let's try a more specific one if you have a cold. I have a bad cough and a sore throat. Please repeat that after me. I have a bad cough and a sore throat.
Let's focus on that word, throat. Make sure you use the TH sound at the beginning, throat. Let's try the whole sentence again. I have a bad cough and a sore throat.
Good. Now, the doctor will often ask about pain. They might ask, "Where does it hurt?" Or, "Can you describe the pain?"
This is where we need specific adjectives. Sometimes pain is sharp. A sharp pain feels like a needle or a knife. It is sudden and strong. Let's practice saying that. I have a sharp pain in my chest.
Let's try that again. It is a very important phrase. I have a sharp pain in my chest.
Another type of pain is a dull pain. A dull pain is not as strong as a sharp pain, but it stays for a long time. It feels like a heavy ache. Let's practice. It is a dull ache in my lower back.
Repeat that one with me. It is a dull ache in my lower back.
What about when the pain feels like a drum beating inside your body? We call that throbbing. 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 You often feel this in your head or in a finger you have hurt.
Let's practice that word. I have a throbbing headache.
One more time, nice and slow. I have a throbbing headache.
Very good. Now, the doctor will want to know how long you have felt this way. They might ask, "When did this start?" Or, "How long have you had these symptoms?"
You can answer by giving a specific time. For example, "It started 2 days ago." Let's practice. "It started 2 days ago."
Or you could say, "I have felt this way since Monday." Let's try that. I have felt this way since Monday.
If the pain comes and goes, you can use the word intermittent. That is a bit of a big word, but it is very useful. It means it starts and then it stops. A simpler way to say it is, "It comes and goes."
Let's practice the simple version first. The pain comes and goes.
Now, let's try the more professional version. The pain is intermittent.
Great. Now, the doctor might ask you to rate your pain on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 is very little pain, and 10 is the worst pain you can imagine.
You can say, I would say it is a 6 out of 10. Let's try that. I would say it is a 6 out of 10.
Now, asking about the medicine. How often should I take this?
And asking for a repetition. Could you say that again more slowly, please?
And finally, at the pharmacy. Does this medicine cause drowsiness?
You have done an amazing job today. Practicing these phrases in a calm environment helps your brain store them for when you really need them.
It's like building a toolbox. You are putting the tools inside now so that you can reach for them later without thinking too hard.
We encourage you to listen to this episode again, maybe tomorrow or even later today. Each time you listen and shadow our voices, your pronunciation will get a little bit smoother and your confidence will grow a little bit more.
Before we go, we want to remind you that your health and your learning journey are both very important. Be patient with yourself. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint.
If you found this lesson helpful, please give this video a like. It helps other learners find us and join our quiet corner of the internet.
And don't forget to comment below if there is a specific medical situation you would like us to cover in a future episode. We love hearing from you and creating lessons that solve your real-life problems.
For your next step today, we have a small challenge for you. Open the Notes app on your phone and write down 3 of the pain adjectives we practiced. Write down sharp, dull, and throbbing. Then write 1 sentence for each.
Doing this will help move the words from your short-term memory into your long-term memory. It only takes a minute, but it makes a big difference.
Thank you for joining us at English Speaking Corner. We hope you feel a little more prepared and a lot more confident.
Take care of yourself, keep practicing at your own pace, and remember that every small step you take is bringing you closer to your goals.
We will see you in the next episode. Happy speaking.
Goodbye for now. Actually, before we truly finish, let's talk a little bit more about why these specific words matter. Sometimes learners think they need very medical, scientific words. They think they need to know the names of all the bones and the organs.
That is a very common mistake. In reality, most doctors prefer when you use simple, everyday language. If you tell a doctor your stomach is upset, they know exactly what you mean. You don't need to know the complex medical terms for digestion.
That is so true. Using simple words reduces the chance of making a mistake. It is better to say, "My head hurts right here," and point to your temple, than to try and use a word you are not sure about.
And pointing is a great tip. You can always use your hands to show the doctor where the problem is. You can say, "The pain is right here." Let's practice that. The pain is right here.
While you are pointing, you can describe the feeling. This is where those adjectives like sharp or throbbing come in. Let's imagine you have a pain in your wrist. You could point to it and say, "I have a sharp pain right here when I move my hand."
Let's try that together. It's a longer sentence, but we can do it. I have a sharp pain right here when I move my hand.
Let's break it down. I have a sharp pain
Right here.
when I move my hand.
Excellent. Let's put it all together now. I have a sharp pain right here when I move my hand.
That is exactly the kind of clear communication a doctor needs to help you. It tells them what the pain is like, where it is, and what triggers it.
We should also mention the word symptoms. A symptom is just a sign that something is wrong. A cough is a symptom. A fever is a symptom. A rash on your skin is a symptom.
When the doctor asks, "What are your symptoms?" you can just list them. For example, you could say, "I have a fever, a cough, and I feel very tired."
Let's practice that list. I have a fever, a cough, and I feel very tired.
One more time. I have a fever, a cough, and I feel very tired.
You might also want to mention when the symptoms are worse. Some people feel worse in the morning, and some feel worse at night.
You can say, "It feels worse in the evening." Let's try that. It feels worse in the evening.
Or, it is worse when I lay down. Let's practice. It is worse when I lay down.
These details are like pieces of a puzzle for the doctor. The more clearly you can give them the pieces, the faster they can see the whole picture.
Now, let's think about the pharmacy one more time. Sometimes you might need to ask about the price of the medicine, especially if you don't have insurance or if the insurance doesn't cover everything.
You can ask, "How much will this cost?" Let's practice. How much will this cost?
If it is too expensive, you can ask a very smart question. You can ask, "Is there a generic version of this medicine?"
A generic version has the same ingredients but is usually much cheaper. Let's practice that question. Is there a generic version of this medicine?
Let's try that word generic. G-E-N-E-R-I-C. Generic. Is there a generic version of this medicine?
That is a great way to save money while still getting the treatment you need.
We also want to talk about how to read the label on your medicine bottle. This is very important. The label will have your name, the name of the medicine, and the instructions.
Usually, it will say something like, take 1 capsule by mouth daily. Daily just means every day.
Let's practice that instruction. Take 1 capsule by mouth daily.
Another one might be, take every 4 to 6 hours as needed. As needed means you only take it if you feel pain or if you have a fever. You don't have to take it if you feel fine.
Let's practice that phrase. Take every 4 to 6 hours as needed.
It is also common to see a warning that says, do not exceed 4 doses in 24 hours. Exceed means to go over or to take more than.
That is a very important warning. It means you should not take more than 4 doses in one day.
If the label is confusing, remember our earlier tip. Ask the pharmacist, could you please explain this label to me?
Let's practice that. Could you please explain this label to me?
They are there to help you, and they want to make sure you use the medicine safely. Never feel bad for asking a question about your health.
We have covered so much ground today. From the moment you walk into the clinic to the moment you walk out of the pharmacy with your medicine.
You should be very proud of yourself. This is not easy, but you are doing it. You are taking control of your English and your life.
As we move toward the end of our session, let's take another deep breath. Feel the tension leaving your shoulders.
You have the phrases, you have practiced the sounds, you are ready.
If you ever feel that panic rising when you are at the doctor, just remember our voices. Remember this quiet, calm space.
You can even say to the doctor, please be patient with me. English is my second language. Most people will be very kind and will slow down for you.
Let's practice that sentence as a final safety net. Please be patient with me. English is my second language.
Let's try it one more time. Please be patient with me. English is my second language.
That is a wonderful phrase to have ready. It sets a nice tone for the whole conversation.
We are coming to the end of our time together today. We hope you feel a sense of peace and a sense of progress.
Remember to do your small homework task. Write those 3 adjectives in your phone. Sharp, dull, throbbing.
And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell. We have many more of these calm lessons planned for you, covering everything from travel to work to daily life.
We want English Speaking Corner to be your favorite place to study. A place where you can relax and truly learn to speak.
Thank you for your hard work today. You are making great progress, one episode at a time.
Take care of your health, keep practicing your English, and we will see you very soon in the next lesson.
Have a beautiful, healthy day. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Actually, I just thought of one more thing that might be helpful. Sometimes, before you go to the doctor, it helps to write down your symptoms in a list. This way, you don't have to remember everything while you are talking.
That is a brilliant idea. You can even show the list to the doctor if you are having a very hard time speaking. It can be a simple list with bullet points.
Exactly. For example, you could write 1. Headache for 3 days. 2. Feeling dizzy in the morning. 3. No appetite.
Let's practice those 3 symptoms. Headache for 3 days.
Feeling dizzy in the morning.
No appetite. Appetite means the feeling of wanting to eat. If you have no appetite, you are not hungry.
Let's try that one again. No appetite.
If you show that list to the doctor, it gives you a great starting point for the conversation. It takes the pressure off your memory.
And it shows the doctor that you are prepared. It makes the whole appointment go more smoothly.
So, that is another small piece of homework. If you have a real appointment coming up, try making a small list in English today. It is great practice, even if you don't end up using it.
Every little bit of preparation helps. Okay, now we are truly finished. We hope you have found this extra tip useful.
We really do. Thank you again for being part of our community. It is a joy to help you on your journey to speaking English fluently and confidently.
We will see you in the next one. Take care.
Bye for now.